A mother whale in pain sought help from humans. After they removed the barnacles, she happily expressed her gratitude. A fisherman signaled for her to come closer and saw that she was covered in barnacles. He immediately understood her plea. These barnacles were deeply embedded in her flesh, causing great pain with each removal. The young man carefully removed them one by one. There were still a few left, so he signaled for her to come even closer to clean her back. The mother whale cooperated fully with the human's help. Finally, the young man joyfully told her that the cleaning was complete. The mother whale smiled happily, and with her family expressed her thanks, telling her children to remember these kind humans. She was reluctant to leave and escorted the fisherman back to shore. It was a beautiful reminder that a little kindness can make a world of...
Meet the cachalot whale or sperm whale, one of the ocean's most powerful hunters. These giants can grow up to 60 feet long and weigh as much as 90,000 pounds. Unlike other whales that eat tiny fish, cachalots go after giant squid, sharks, and even orcas. They can dive over 2,000 meters deep and hold their breath for up to 2 hours while hunting. Their teeth are massive. Each one is a foot long and weighs 2 pounds. With over 50 teeth, they're perfectly built to take on big prey. They also travel in groups called pods, with up to 50 whales swimming together. That's a lot of power in one place. Did you know they also have the largest brain of any animal? And unique vocal clicks. They display incredible intelligence and social bonds. What do you think of these ocean giants? Subscribe for more amazing animal facts.
Blue whales are the largest animals on the planet, yet they feed almost entirely on tiny krill, each no bigger than a coin. But why? A blue whale needs an enormous amount of food. Luckily, krill form dense swarms and are abundant in the polar regions. With a single gulp, a blue whale can engulf about 100 tons of water. After filtering it through its baleen plates, it ends up with as much as 200 pounds of krill from just one bite. Krill are the most efficient food source, so it only takes around 40 bites to satisfy the massive daily appetite of 4 tons for a blue whale. But they couldn't eat larger prey even if they wanted to. Their throat opening is only about the size of a beach ball, and their esophagus is just 10 inches wide. That might not sound small, but for an animal over 100 feet long, it really is. And since they don't have teeth to chew, they simply can't handle anything bigger. So the idea of a blue whale swallowing a person, that's pure Hollywood fiction.
When the biggest animal on Earth, the blue whale, reaches the end of its life, something amazing happens. Scientists believe that a blue whale can sense when it is close to dying. That's why it slowly swims far away from its usual home, traveling hundreds of kilometers to a deeper part of the ocean. There, with the last of its strength, the whale makes one final dive straight down into the dark depths. This moment marks the beginning of something called a whale fall. As the whale's huge body settles on the ocean floor, a new world of life begins. For the first few days, sharks and eels come first, feeding on the whale's flesh. After them, small worms move in to eat the leftover bits that even the sharks couldn't reach. When only bones remain, special creatures called zombie worms appear. These worms release acid that breaks down the whale's bones, releasing the fats and proteins trapped inside. The zombie worms don't eat alone. They live together with symbiotic bacteria that help them consume these nutrients. As the bones slowly melt, they enrich the ocean floor like natural fertilizer. Tiny plants and microorganisms use these nutrients to grow. This entire cycle can last up to 100 years. Even though the whale's life has ended, it becomes the reason over 43 species and around 12,490 organisms survive. That's why people say, when a blue whale dies, it gives life to hundreds of other creatures.
The mistake this man is about to make. I'll just say this. Never do it. When he saw a large school of fish, he jumped right into it and then stuffed a bunch of fish inside his shirt before safely getting back on the boat. Everything seems fine, right? So where was the mistake? Actually, the school of fish he jumped into is called a bait ball. A bait ball forms when small fish gather together out of fear of a big predator. That predator could be a whale or it could be a shark. So now think about it. If you jump into a bait ball, the shark won't go after those small fish anymore. It'll go straight for the big snack instead, right?